Was that how it works? Is that how it works? Okay. Buried echoes. Here we are with our echoes all buried up. Ah, snow chickens. Snow chickens. I really like this this title screen because it allows me to see that balcony. If you look beyond the travois, if you look beyond the travois there, you'll see a balcony on that coal handling, I guess, building. Brings it, it's like an elevator for trains, right, to load it onto cars. Well, there's a balcony up there and a ladder, but you can't climb ladders in this game. And all I did was sprain my ankle, plummeted off of that. It was unnecessary. That's what it was. Hey, Magic, good to see ya. We're about to start up here. I was playing a little bit of Alexa. Just a little bit. Oddly enough, she also is in the... oh my goodness. She also is in the Pleasant Valley farmhouse. And she doesn't look nearly as roughed up. But I believe we've got a belly full of meat. We have access to moose if we want it. Here, I guess. I'm just sort of doing my thinking out loud thing. Let's look at my inventory here. Okay, a broken arrow. One of those, like an arrow shaft. A couple of pieces of charcoal, one piece of coal. One piece of coal is worrisome. Janet, Pike Henry, welcome to the garage. I'm just kind of looking at what I have and don't have, and what I don't have is quite a bit. Too bad the worms do not like reading. They just... well, also I'm tired. Yeah, we can make some arrows. Because I do have the food to make arrows, right? We need to... hey, Funky. Funky, I was just playing Project Zomboid, actually, right before this stream. And I thought I would, you know, if I got into a situation where I couldn't get out of it, I might end up having to stream Project Zomboid because I was stuck somewhere. And he just... well, there's some situations in that game you can't walk away from, but you know, I could pause it real quick and hit the record, you know, but I didn't. I used a shotgun and solved all my problems. Sometimes violence is the answer. So, I've got a deer out there, don't I? I shot a deer and ran off. Ran off. I didn't run anywhere. It ran off. Okay, so we've been dropping taters and such. We'll take it. as she likes to say. Oh. We've got lots of cured birch saplings, guys. How much lantern oil do I have? Okay. The answer is enough to get back upstairs. That's the only thing I wanted to know. But I guess we could just sleep on the floor in the basement. I'm sure she loves that idea, that I'm even entertaining it. She's like, what? Why would you say crazy things like sleep on the floor in the basement? Why would I do that? We're not going to do that to her. She can make one arrow. She can make 2 arrows. Can't she? Come on. Ah, too dark. Too dark. All right, let's painfully trudge back upstairs. I know.
This is a shitty way to die.
You know what's really bad? This isn't even the way you're going to die. The way you're going to die, I don't know. It's probably going to be a wolf mauling, which I imagine having a tummy ache versus wolf mauling. Yeah. You know. Way cooler story, though. You know what I mean? Like, if you were in the hospital and someone's like, wow, what are you in here? And you're like, I've got gut worms. Or you said, ah, crap, I should have eaten that first. Oh, well, we'll still get the well rest. But we'll leave that there. But you said, you know, really bad gut worms caused me to have diarrhea and I died. Or you said wolf mauling. You know. The wolf mauling's definitely the bad you want. You got into a fight with wolves? Yes. Yes, I did. You had explosive diarrhea? Yeah, I did. Can we stop talking about it, please? You know what I mean? There's a different tone to that story. Anyhow, let's go to sleep here for 9. We've got lots of condition to get back. I'm getting a pen right now, Magic. I need to buy a t-shirt. Worm t-shirt. T-shirt with worms. So, I'm going to put that, I got a little sticky. Put that on a sticky and stick that up here above my monitor. T-shirt with worm. Okay. I didn't bother to put an S on worms. Okay. How close to dawn are we? I think we're close enough we can do a dose of medicine.
Surrounded by snow.
Ah, wouldn't that be nice? Indeed. 6 doses to go, guys. 6 doses to go. It's funny as I can just do this and just immediately just crash again for 3 hours. It doesn't matter. The worms are so exhausting. Having roommates is so exhausting in this game, guys. You're constantly tired. But now we can see, at least. Well, let's go down to the basement. I'm going to eat some more food that's outside. What is that? I thought that was salt for a second. It's a bowl. So I'm doing okay for saplings. I really have to be careful though, because well, it was the Ash Canyon walk actually that got me all these saplings. Like, I want to go back with all my Interloper characters I have to Ash Canyon just to make sure I got all those saplings. That's a lot. We'll save that stew for bed. How much is there? 368 calories. That's good. Crude pie. Alright, we're unburdened. Unburdened by the weight of the world. And backpack. We've got enough food to get us through a little bit here. Start poking around looking at maybe some of these ingredients. But first, let's make something I know how to make, which is arrows. Make a couple. I mean, really, this girl doesn't need a lot of arrows. Because, you know, one is enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, so no problem, Funky. Here we go. We'll so in this guy, Ranger stew, venison rabbit, potato, carrot, broth, and flour. We can put that together. Reishi, corn. I can't. There's a lot I gotta do for that. Trout. Actually, I've never tried trout stew, or have I? And venison stew. Then in these guys, Rare House Pie is just a mishmash. Coastal fish cakes. That's something I'd like to do. Alright, after I cure the gutworms, we'll go fishing. But yeah, I did, I've got venison pie out here. Funky here. It almost makes me want to put like a medium loot level on. So yes, you get potatoes, right? So we got a few potatoes I've been holding on to, and a few carrots, because you can even use rotten, even if things have gone stale, right? The acorn grounds I'm holding on to because you can make acorn pancakes if you have maple syrup. But I don't have maple syrup anymore. We've been drinking it. But yeah, so this is a venison stew. It's a little rough. It's not keeping well. And this is a venison pie. And when you eat it, it doesn't make you vomit because it's been sitting out in the snow getting moldy. You eat it, you get a little bit of a boost on your carry weight. Now, we had a deer run off over here, didn't we? I shot me a deer. What is that? It's a plant. just a wolf. Shot that deer and he took off. I don't think those crows are associated with him. I think that's a dead body. We'll check it all the same. I can't really be out here long and get damage because I'm weak. And if we get into it with a wolf, I'm probably dead.
Starting to feel numb.
I'm tired. Oh, oh! Let's get eyes on it. Make sure. Yep, okay. There's dinner. Well, not dinner. There's food. We're not going to touch it. We're just going to get our arrow back. We'll go in the house. We'll use some calories to bust up some stuff for wood. Well, I guess I have to touch it because if I want my arrow back.
I need to find a place to rest.
Oh, that was a broken arrow? Maybe? Or I lost an arrow. Or the long dark is up to its old tricks of making me lose arrows.
I am so thirsty I can't think straight.
Oh, aliens. So either just lost an arrow or I did not. And I'm just not remembering the events correctly. But I thought that deer took off with one of my precious, precious arrowheads. Like I said, I should watch my own content once in a while, right? Okay, let's warm up. And we're exactly where we started. Little tiny bit more condition. Let's put away the bow. And we do have enough for another arrow. Yeah, I sure wish she could read something. She needs water. I think I've left the upstairs water for us. Or were we going to make some water? Yeah, there's no toilet in this room. Okay, try again. Oh no. We have all the toilet water. Alright, okay, let's grab a bottle of water. Drink it. And pick an unlucky piece of furniture to destroy. Three hours and 25 minutes. What are you chopping down? One of my friends and too many beers can wipe that out in 8 seconds. Alright, ooh, 2 hours, eh? I never liked this table anyway. I know there's like crates in the basement, isn't there? Alright, let's go back to that deer. Let's go back to that deer in the morning. We've got the calories. Yeah, I know. She's exhausted. We've got the calories. We can wait this out a day. Oh. I wish she wasn't exhausted. Whew. I was also kind of hoping she wasn't going to get food poisoning. But thank goodness I've got that extra water. I don't know. I don't know if you guys remember. My mom. I was talking to my mom about this game, and I talked about the aurora. And I said the animals all lose their mind during an aurora. And she says, "Well, what about you? You're an animal, right? So what is your character? Well, how is your character not affected?" And I realized it is. That's the glowing. Animals don't glow colors. You're just tripping out. 9 hours. You know what we should do? Let's sleep for 3. Let's get a little primer in. Time to take down a deer with a heavy hammer, Funky. Yeah. Yeah, I could see some difficulty with that. All right. Oh, yeah, woke up just in time to be tired. But that should help a little bit. She shouldn't be waking up. Yeah, she's in okay shape. Let's have some disgusting chips and some water. Sleep until it's tea time, guys. Sleep until it's tea time. Tea time. 5 to go. 5 to go. Let's go start cooking breakfast. Oh, easy. Well, no, we've got a bunch of sticks. Okay, so I'm fully rested. As rested as you get. I'm fully rested. We're not going to starve before we get some deer meat into us. Hopefully I can get this fire going before we start freezing to death. I like 100% go. Yeah, no, yeah. Well, if you'll ever hear me talk about, like, my pets or whatever,
Did I say I hate being cold?
I'll say things like, they look at me like, come on, hairless ape, do the thing, right? And I just say it offhandedly, implying that I'm not only a hairless ape, but a pet. Come on. There we go. We got the arrow traveling in the right direction. Oh, it's a big one, guys. Yeah, we'll carve breakfast off here, and then we'll get the rest of her as she cooks. Oh, remember when we didn't have crows? Remember when there was no crows? Oh, that was torture. You'd shoot something, it would run off, and most of the time you just would never see it again. Are we frozen enough to... Or is this knife? Yeah, knife time. We're knife time, guys. Alright, please do not lose a thumb. Well, that's how you know too. I watched a documentary on dogs and wolves that have been raised like dogs, and they put the dog in front of a cage with meat, like a little piece of meat in the cage, and it was on a piece of carpet. And both the dog and the wolf figured out pretty quickly that they could pull the piece of carpet over to the edge of the cage and, get the piece of meat, right? I'm probably repeating myself. Probably heard the story from me before. But then, so that's great and all. Shows the wolves and the dogs are also, pretty close and they're problem solving. But then what they did, am I warming up good, was they took the carpet away and just put the piece of meat in the middle of the cage. And so what the wolf did was it paced around and around and around the cage. It couldn't stop, and it didn't stop. And it kept looking, and it kept trying to solve the problem of how do I get to the piece of meat. The dog took 2 or 3 passes around the cage, realized it couldn't figure out how to get the meat, sat down, and looked up at the human. And was like, well, you're the problem solver. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like it instinctually knew the relationship it had with that big pink hairless ape. That, it's like, all right, buddy, you solve this. You are the... Yeah, so I just thought it was pretty cool the way a dog would looks to humans instinctually now. Through years of interaction with them to solve its problems. But a wolf is not domesticated at all, and even though you can get it to come when you call it and all that, when it comes down to it, that's an animal that's never going to rely on you. I should make up my last batch of reishi while we're here. Like, also this, right? So we've got a moose on that side of the house, and then a deer on this side. Well, the deer is done. We're done with the deer. Keep waiting for the fog to diminish. Look at her, she's tired already. So we can cook porridge, which I will do. Okay. All right, it's starting. So that's porridge. That's a new one there, Funky. But yeah, so with the broth, I can make a lot of the other stuff. So we'll make some venison stew when we get back, because I've got some raw stew. But we don't have any flour. Maybe a birch bark. They're starting to get back some condition. Yeah, take a torch? Sure. Take a cooking pot? Absolutely. Oh man, you thought this was bad. Watch this. It's like, oh man, it's getting really heavy. How do you feel about picking up 25 pounds? Should be delightful. Yep, can't even walk. Okay, let's solve a little bit of this problem here. There, we still can't run. Oh, we're just exhausted. Well, we're a little lighter. We definitely need this torch then. Because we're probably going to get accosted by an animal on the way home. Because I can imagine that wolf that's off to our left is coming towards us. No, Jack the Cat, you can't go out right now. You committed. This is stream time, buddy. You and me. Come on. Bear with me. Got like less than an hour. I've seen you sleep an hour straight thousands of times, buddy. Come on, you can do it. In this particular case, a travel might be nice. If I get attacked by a wolf, will he get worms? Is that how the wolves have worms? It's because they were eating people with worms? Who knows? I'm not really sure how it works, guys. But tapeworm eggs? Hitch a ride on fleas? So that when an animal ingests a flea, it ingests tapeworm eggs? Which is really weird. It's an odd life cycle to bet on. It works though, apparently. This kind of bums me out though, that's the idea behind a... In order for you to get tapeworm, generally you would have had to have eaten a flea. Yeah. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. There we go. The cat's being disagreeable. Very disagreeable. Yeah, let's have a fire inside. It's cold out here. And we did sleep in that cave. Broken railroad to camp office with the sled? Oh my goodness. Because Skag would just be so disagreeable. The giant railroad right through the middle that likes to mess with you. Yeah, Janet. That's awesome. I watched him doing the he was trying to fill in the window with deer hide, and you have to wait till it like cures or something. And like I don't know, he had a trick he was trying to get done to fill all the. There you go, Jack. Sorry guys, I had to let my cat out. He demanded freedom. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty darn cool.
Come on, little fire.
He fixed the roof.
Perfect.
So, what am I lacking? Venison stew? Nothing. I need it. Nothing. We've got it all.
Man, I could use a drink.
Thirsty girl. Thirsty. So yeah, this will make up some seriously great food. You can fry a potato too, but let's see here. What do I... Ranger stew. We need some rabbit. See if I can go get a rabbit real quick. Yeah, I'm walking slow. I'm exhausted. I'm kind of used to that, though. Oh. Oh, 1 second. All right. I'm back. Had to clear the throat there. It's not nice to do that into your ear. See if we can shoot ourselves a rabbit. We're waiting for stew to cook anyway, right? So. Oh. Just need him to stand still for a second to make it easy on the poor girl. Oh. Okay. Perfect. Might as well get two if we can. All right. So we went out shopping for rabbits. And we got them. So that's good. Yeah, funky. Sometimes, I don't know. Did they fix that where a bear will die on ice that's too thin? That's sad when that happens. Because you're like, well, it's a bear. How did it die on thin ice? I had another bear once run off the ice in Desolation Point. I shot the bear from the Riken and he ran off the ice. You could see the crows circling like 4 feet above the water where he ran off. And I was like, oh, man.
My fingers feel numb.
The bear did not want to get eaten. Not into it. Alright, so now we got some rabbits. That's good. That's one thing I like about the Pleasant Valley farmhouse is there's usually a fair bit of food kicking around, wandering around on the front lawn. Alright, how are we doing? 21 minutes until ready. So, we can pull a little bit of meat off this guy. Have to sharpen that at some point, I think. How are you doing there, Stovey? 54 minutes. So now we've got stew. It's beautiful. Now, Ranger stew. So we need a potato, a carrot, and we are out of broth. Ah. Now we need ptarmigan. Yep, we're all out of broth. I'm going to put this other stuff outside. And we're going to eat this stew and go to bed. Then, if we can't have Ranger stew, then we're just going to bed. So now I got to figure out where ptarmigan are on this bloody map. Where are ptarmigan? Hot stew coming through. There we go. We'll take a piece of you know, a midnight snack piece of venison with us. Got 40 minutes on that. Alright, that should be good for everybody. And we'll just head off to the bedroom because she has no staying power. She really can't do much with her day. We are at the end of the worms, guys. We're almost there. Almost there. Go fishing. It'll be so much fun. I'll check to see if I have tackle. I have 1. Need more than that. We'll break down some rabbits tomorrow. But right now we're going to have that really good rest from the stew. And we know we've got a piece of venison in our pocket in case we get hungry overnight, you know, as you do. And who doesn't keep a giant kilogram slab of meat on their bedside table? You know, when the urge hits you. It's a Sasquatch. Good to see you, Josh. Oh man, I honestly was so impressed by his footwork there
I would drink almost anything about now.
because I have never been able to pull that off. I've never been able to do the dance with the bear in a circle and not get killed. Like, I've dodged it, but then that's it. Like, it's like a one-time dodge, and then it swings around and gets me. $5? I mean, we have a ton of calories. Yeah, I can't believe when you walked up to it and it just that one puff of breath as you stood beside it, it was just like, oh no. And then it started rolling around. It's just like, oh, here we go. This is the end of this run because this is a no condition recovery run. And he saved it. It was so good. Alright, let's skin a rabbit. Well, the weather's probably yucky. Let's just, we're going to process both rabbits completely. Drop guts, whatever. Yeah. For thirst and everything else, we're good. We got most of our condition back. We should do a dose of whatchamacallit here. Let's have ourselves a tea. Indeed. What am I doing? Yes. Alright. Knife probably won't break. Well, yeah. Yeah, here we go. We got our tea down. Yeah, perfect. You hadn't done it before. You just knew about it. So it was a great time to put it into practice, really. It wasn't like you practiced it elsewhere. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to chew in your ear. Ptarmigan. Where are snow chickens? Where would they put snow chickens? They put snow chickens by this barn? Oh, yeah, yeah. So it wouldn't have a smooth. Okay, so guys, I was in playing Project Zomboid, and I was in a house, and a helicopter showed up, and it really messed things up. So I was in this house, and I had a sawed-off shotgun, and I used a sawed-off shotgun indoors. It was spectacular. It brought in everything, but like it was a pretty epic hallway fight, all in all. I gotta say,
I can't feel my feet.
me and a shotgun in a hallway, just doing what I do. There might be like a prepper's cache over here.
Oh, so cold.
Yeah, I know. We just basically went for a walk. I just thought maybe, like around this area, might be a sweet spot for a ptarmigan flock. Ooh, a book. Walked all the way here, and all I got was this lousy book. Yeah, he was always standing where I couldn't turn to go. Is that a wolf? Yes, it is. Well, there won't be snow chickens that direction. Jeez. That deer made me, the ones without horns, I tell ya, the does are terrifying. They get the heart pumping. We're not gonna be able to run much longer. I'm not sure if we've been here or not. Nope.
I lay down right here. I thought I'd never wake up again.
Oh yes, miss, you will not be laying down right here. That's crazy. We've been to the summit. We've gotten the maple syrup that's up there. We have to look at my journal, because other than that, we're gonna have to go looking for like bunkers to find corn and stuff. Bunkers with corn, that's a long way out. There's some saplings back over that direction. We should go home. You know, try to avoid this wolf that's over here too. Just, I'm exhausted and I don't want to get killed by a wolf right now. It's kind of slow going with the gutworms, you know? I gotta say, I really did not intentionally get these gutworms. They don't bother me, but I guess I get to showcase on Interloper settings the The gutworms last 20 days. So. Yeah. Oh no, if in the real world you had a system where you could not get mauled by a bear by running it in circles, and you could somehow implement that, it's pretty much heroic. So, oh, I ran that bear in circles. He didn't know what was happening. People would be like, I'm sorry, what? What did you do with a bear? Confused it, you know. How you do? Yeah. Yeah. It just confused them. So. I'm not sure if actually they do. Yes. And, yeah, for everyone out there, bears absolutely can run downhill. Absolutely, they can run downhill. Ptarmigan. Where are ptarmigan? In this area. Yep, by the crash? Yeah, that's a good question, though, right? Because, I mean, you're never going to meet fat people with tapeworms, I tell you. Basement. Let's go to the basement. A little bit of tear down wood down here. I think we ripped through the crates already. Crates are down. Yeah, these are the expensive chairs. Let's just get a little bit more fuel for burning. And we'll save the big crate for later. Yeah, I guess you can't really press the accelerator down on your calories any harder. Worms or not, right? All right, let's go and eat some meat. Just some venison on porch meat. It's everybody's favorite. All right. Ptarmigan. Yeah, we'll try something tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's like 7 o'clock in the evening. Are you going to bed already, lady? Oh, yes, she is. She has a superpower where she can sleep whenever she wants. And she might as well, because she is really difficult to operate with right now. Like, really, this lady is hard to work. She goes downstairs and she's exhausted from the tour, you know? All right. Okay. She should hopefully be fully rested after 7 more hours of sleep. Hopefully. Well, cool. Awake and ready to rock. All right, let's... Do we eat pills or do we... Yeah, let's just drink the tea. It's good for her. It gives her the calories, gives her the hydration. She's a little better off. And there we are, guys. 3 days, 3 doses. 3 doses. Because we got lots of gut curing up and stuff like that. We've got a moose hide curing back at that barn. We've got tons of gut back there curing up as well. We could make a simple arrow. Let's make a line. Fishing line. Now, with just the hands, can we make the tackle? Yes, we can make one more set of tackle. So we've got 2 sets of tackle. All right. I don't like going out this door at all. I've had some bear encounters out here. Nice and still. Until I said something. It's still.
I'll rest suit. I'm gonna faint.
No. Darn it. Yeah, she's tired already, guys. Go quick peek over this ridge here, see what we can see. Because I wanted to see if I could fish in that lake or that. Oh, down in that area.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Just hoping. Leave myself a cattail? No. This is low plant harvestability, guys. Low plant. Looks like a day of developing cabin fever risk, really.
Oh, the stomach.
Yes.
It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.
That should help the sore stomach. You know? A little bit of kilogram of cooked meat. It's been known to settle the stomach, right? Man, did she ever drink water, though? Let's put that away. Huh. I do like it being a little harder. I do like the challenge of the low plant and stuff like that, especially excuse me, especially when you run into a situation where you get gut worms. Like you really feel low plant when you when you really need mushrooms and there aren't any. It hurts a bit. We should actually look at this character's skills in the journal and see how old she is. That's better. Just at least the knife's not going to break next time I use it. So we've been around for 58 days, which isn't bad. Her skills are cooking's she's almost at eating 5. Archery is pretty tough. Mending's always a pain in the butt. Ice fishing could be a little bit better. And yeah, now we don't have to use tinder anymore. But wow, she's really been cooking. Like we're looking at about roughly 60 days for cooking skill 5. And I haven't done any of the like little hacks or whatever where you chop up the carcass into 100 little pieces and little strips and cook those individual strips and get cooking skill. You can do that. I never do. You can do that. I will not. I don't say that's how they want to do the game, and you can do that. Like the endless arrow hack. Oh man. That would have been great to know back in the day. I didn't really understand how it works about dropping an arrow with a door and all that. I don't. Yeah, I didn't. I don't know how that works. But I never got to use it because, yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Fishing tackle. Here we go. You might as well hang out in the crafting area and craft. Yes, exactly. Like that. What did they drop an arrow there and then pick it up and then pick it up again? Now, I did get 3 cooking pots out of the sink at Barker's, the farm. In Hush River Valley? Not Hush River Valley. That's just Hush River Valley is a cat. Mountain Town. Milton. There was a cooking pot upside down in the sink. So I right-clicked on it and put it there. And I looked, and there was a cooking pot. So I right-clicked on it and put it like on the table. And then there was a cooking pot. And I right-clicked, and I set it down, and there was no cooking pot. But now I was looking at 3 cooking pots. It was pretty cool. Like an endless cooking pot holder. called the sink. Alright, well I think that was enough dorking around down in the basement. She's literally just gonna go and sleep this blizzard off now. There's no point. She might as well sleep this blizzard off, and we'll face off against tomorrow and see what we get. I don't know. We don't need that can. Yeah, wow. 11. 16. I mean, we have an emergency piece of coal, but I don't want to use it, of course. Ooh, we got all the world's fire strikers, too, and they're crappy. Okay. Yeah, all right. Drink her up, and then... And then we'll sleep until morning. At least she'll be nice and healthy when she wakes up. Well, as healthy as she gets, right? As healthy as she gets. We've got the calories. Barely, but we've got the calories. It's going to give me a cabin fever risk any minute here. But we should go outside next and cook outside. I believe that would be the best solution here.
Oh, I'm
I
starving.
know she's a hungry girl. Let's go outside and cook. Is this after Blizzard or is this pre-Blizzard?
Come on, little fire.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
5 hours of fire? That should be great. Won't be a particularly hot fire, but... Yeah, I ran out of broth at a horrible time.
I can't feel my hands.
Ooh, still cold. Still cold. There we go. Little rabbit snacks off the grill here.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
There we are. Now we can boil up some water while we're out here. At least we can kind of counter the cabin fever when we hang out outside, right?
I need to find something to drink.
Well, we can just drink the... Now, wait a second. 3 doses. Did we drink tea this morning? I don't believe we did we? There was no tea to drink. We would have had to have used pills. There we go. Good. Okay, good. Next sun up. Now, I don't know if these I've seen it, Loons. I watched Loons' fire barrel blow out. funny. The wolves don't wear collars, but you hear that and you think dog. I don't know. They do a good job with that chain from that swing set. Alright, looks like we're going old school with our venison. We're just cooking it and eating it.
This is so cold.
I just don't want to make the venison pies because I want to save my flour. Well, we've had a wind change, but wind direction change, but so far so good. Rancid venison, huh? It was pre-blizzard. However, we're still warm. We'll do one more water and then we'll head in. This is really hard on your clothing. Yeah, the fire's not hot enough. But we did spend some time outside, so. And now we've got some food out here if we need it. Which we will, but. Oh man. Pleasant Valley. Not really what I would call a friendly region. But now we've got our food that we need to get through tonight. And some water, because she's going to drink gallons of it. Yeah. Exactly. Hey Jamie, how's it going, bud? It is never nice in PV. Just so mean.
Place to rest.
Here, eat that porridge. Hey? That I forgot I had. I love how porridge sits in your backpack. Very nice. Like an open cup of tea. All right. I think spending that little bit of time outside there while we cooked up some food, that probably would help with the... Yeah, darn it. There it is. How bad? Really bad.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Yeah, well, I lost a bed. There it is. Okay. All right, let's drink this. We're 1 day away, guys. 1 day away from Oh boy. One dose left. But now we're about to get cabin fever. Yikes. Okay, that's enough. See, it's not nice out. I should get rid of that cabin fever risk right there. She goes outside for 10 minutes and immediately starts to go hypothermic. At 85%. Alright, guys. Well, I call it an episode, but man, kind of a rock and a hard place here. I got to get her outside long enough to swing it the other way. But we don't have any fuel, really. I just used most of it. I might just have to get cabin fever. Oh, well. We'll survive, I'm sure. Or we won't. But either way, it'll be fun, right? So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Till then, keep surviving.